Hey everyone, almost done with July. When you watch this video, it will be August 1st. Can't believe it. I'm so excited for school to start and I get my mornings back. So in August, I'm gonna start posting more, which I'm very excited about. So we're done with the summer vlogging, which is a little sad because I really enjoyed doing those, but we're gonna go back to our regular posts. I got some really fun ones lined up for July. But let's talk about what I've been reading. So the ones that I finished completely by this date, I have The Hobbit. The Hobbit is just a really special book to me. It's one of the books that got me into fantasy. It was amazing read through. I'm actually planning a really fun sorting Hobbit characters into houses, which I'm really excited about. This read through, Balin just like really jumped out at me, and his friendship and his loyalty was just so beautiful to me. So watch out for that video. It'll be really fun. Next, I've been audiobooking through Wheel of Time again. So I've been listening. I finished Dragon Reborn, which was good. The Wonder Girls kind of annoyed me, this read through. But obviously the Perrin and Matt sections were very fun. So I enjoyed those. And I always forget that Aviendha and Ruark come in during Dragon Reborn and not during Shadow Rising. So it was really cool to like see them, and it's really fun to see the characters have no idea about Aiel because they like get to know them later. So it's kind of fun that they like know nothing right now. So I've kind of enjoyed that. Then I finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which is really exciting. I finished my read through of Harry Potter. I am gonna miss it a lot though, and I'm a little behind on videos. So Half-Blood Prince I think is gonna come out next week, and then Deathly Hallows is gonna come out at the end of the month. So we're gonna get 2 Harry Potters this month, which is cool. So a little sad that I'm done. It was an amazing read through. I enjoyed even my least favorite, it's down there, my least favorite more than I usually do, which is exciting. And Deathly Hallows was also one of those where it didn't drag as much as it did. Obviously, I don't like the camping in the middle. It's kind of slow, but it was really fun. I will say though, the only like change in the movie that I really like is the Neville Luna relationship. So when I read Deathly Hallows, I'm always a little bummed that that's like not in the book because I forget that it's like only a movie thing. So in the canon, they marry other people, but in my brain, in my heart, they married each other. And we're like delightfully weird together. I just love that kind of relationship. And yeah, it had a great beginning, a great ending. The ending's a touch spoiled for me, and I'll talk about that more in the actual review. I don't know if spoiled's the right word. I didn't enjoy it like I should, and I'll talk about it. All right, the ones that are in progress right now. So I take a long time with my epic fantasy just so that I can really soak it in. So I am in Way of Kings. I'm about at the halfway point. So that's going to be July and August. So I'm halfway, which is right on schedule. So I will be finishing Way of Kings in August, but I'm still going to talk about it. I'm loving Shallan. I'm loving Kaladin. I'm really enjoying Kaladin's like flashbacks to his childhood. Those are really intense and fun and intriguing because it's like, how did he go from here to here? I don't understand the disconnect. And then, and also that it's just like 6 or 7 years is like crazy to me that he's like such a different person. You know what I mean? I do dislike the king and his cousin. I forget his name. I think it's Adenor. I'm sorry if I say it wrong or I miss a syllable. They do frustrate me. So I think that's pretty common, but we'll see. And then I'm starting to come around to Dalinor. and I also, sorry if I don't pronounce names right, I'm still new to this world. But I'm coming around to him. It's really intriguing, like, is he crazy or is he not crazy? Like, what's going on? So I am kind of enjoying that now. And I really love that he and Jasna are close, and I don't know how that's gonna turn out because they're very different places right now. So yeah, and I'm also very intrigued by the king's mom who just showed up. So there's a lot going on in The Way of Kings that hopefully I talked mostly vaguely about, but yeah, we'll see how I feel by the end. I've heard by the 2/3 mark is the kind of start of the Sander Ranch, so very excited about that. Almost there. Should be like next week that I'm there, hopefully. So yeah, really excited to be getting going on those. I'm also in the middle of Shadow Rising. It's going really well, except the beginning is the slowest part and then it picks up. So we're still in the stone, though I guess we're almost done with the stone. And so the beginning is a little slow. The Wonder Girls aren't my favorite during this part of, it seems like they all get their shining moments, but it's just not right now, and they're kind of frustrating right now. So we're working through that, but and we're about to do like my least favorite part of this book, which is the beginning of the Perrin stuff in Shadow Rising. So if you are a reader, you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be vague so I don't spoil anything for anybody, but that stuff I have to just force myself to get through because it's such a good book, but there are some negatives in this book, which is why I put Gathering Storm higher than it. Right. And then I have the book And Then There Were None. This is one of the more famous Agatha Christie's. If you've never heard of it, it used to be called 10 Little Indians, I think. Let's check. It's written on the cover. Yeah, 10 Little Indians. It used to be called 10 Little Indians, and then they changed the title. I'm guessing to be politically correct, but don't quote me on that. I have no clue of the history of this book. It is so intense and so scary. It is insane. Like, this poem that dictates how the events are going is very dark and scary. So basically, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I want you to read this book. I really want you to read Agatha Christie. It's amazing. But there's a poem, and it's supposed to be like a little kid's rhyme, but little kids' rhymes can be flippin' dark, like so dark. So the character reads this poem and he's like, oh, I remember this poem from when I was a kid. It's so funny. And then it's like horrific. So I'm enjoying it, but in a dark way. It's very well written. It's really well, the suspense is amazing, that kind of thing. That's how I like it. It's not like I like it because it's a happy book. It's a terrifying book. But I am enjoying it. It's very good. And I'm probably going to finish it the day this comes out or the day before it comes out. I'm hoping to finish it so it's technically a July book. So that's why I'm putting it in this vlog, because I'm almost done with it and it's very short and I should finish it tomorrow. And that's before July. All right, then my to-be-reads. I'm trying to not talk as much about my to-be-reads because this video is long enough. In August, I'm, like I said, finishing The Way of Kings, and that's really my focus, but I do have some reads. Fellowship of the Ring is the next reread, so I'm very, very excited for that, though the beginning is very slow, and it's slower than even the movie. So I'm not really excited for that, though I do think I enjoyed it more than I expected last time I read this book. And I'm very excited for some of the ways the book is better than the movie. Frodo's personality really shines in the book, as far as I remember. Obviously, I could be remembering wrong. The next one is, I think what I'm reading next, and I haven't really decided, is The Problem of Pain by C.S. Lewis. So this is just a book that I've wanted to read for years and years and years. And it's one of those books where it's like, did I read this in school? I might have, but I don't think I'll know until I start it. So I may have read this book already in school, but I have no memory of it. So I really, really would like to read it. Like the title suggests, it's about how do you put it? How do the idea of a good God and the suffering of humanity, how did those two ideas coexist? So it's a very fascinating book. Highly recommend it, just from hearsay, but I do think I might have read it in school. So I don't know, we'll see. C.S. Lewis, if I didn't say that already. Very excited, a little nervous, but I think I might pull it in front of Fellowship of the Ring, but I haven't actually decided on the order yet. And then if I finish all of those, I'm gonna really focus on The Way of Kings, but also I have another book, which is Infinitesimal, that is just like my book that I want to finish before the end of the year, and I'm not gonna rush it because I want to enjoy it and not like push myself. So it is a nonfiction about mathematics, and it is very, very good and very, very intriguing, but it is slow, obviously, nonfiction. So I'm just kind of reading it in little pieces, and I'm with the goal of finishing it before the end of the year. So that's going great, by the way. It's not like fast, it's not exciting. I'm reading it like just one day I feel like picking it up. So that I will also read if I finish everything for August. So I think that's all. Very excited about some videos I have coming up. I'm going to talk about ranking Wheel of Time, which is really cool. I'm going to be doing like favorite characters of Wheel of Time. I'm going to be sorting Hobbit characters into houses. Eventually I'm going to sort Wheel of Time characters into houses. So there's just a lot of videos, and I'm very, very, very excited. Most of my Wheel of Time I'm gonna try to keep spoiler free, but it's kind of hard when you're talking about your favorite books to not like go into detail. So I'm gonna have to think about how I could do it in a non-spoiler way. And then some people think that just talking about which order your favorites are is spoilery. So that's a problem too. So we'll see what you think about that. All right, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.